welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway on Sunday night primetime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Vikings, Miles Price. Shifts by him. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 9. On play action, McCarthy. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a good start to drive number 2. Remember, they had to punt the first time they had it. So maybe a little bit different sense of purpose here. And they start out with a nice gain and a quick first down.
This one swung out to Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott now. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 54 yards. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Donovan Ezeraku able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quentin Williams. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to go down again. Donovan Ezeraku. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets away from one. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there, putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays. was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Looking to put a drive together.
On play action, now McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Powers ahead at the 4. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
75 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Prescott faking it on the end around and looking to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. He finds Pickens over the middle. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's fourth down.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Well, if you're a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Prescott to throw it.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
To throw is Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run it again with Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Now Prescott.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
An inside give to Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. McCarthy operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over 1st and 10. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Now Williams.
That strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First down.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's another Cowboys first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now Prescott.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
Where they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will take it in for the Cowboys score.
Javonte Williams
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
Review the play. The ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Prescott now. Caught left side, Williams. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Yeah, that's a nice play design right there. He's going to fake the give, then roll out, and he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be for him to catch it in stride, he's able to take it into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
To Justin Jefferson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Here's McCarthy. Pass complete to Naylor, right side.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, you want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age. Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
McCarthy off the play fake. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
3rd and 12.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
To the air with McCarthy.
Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
10-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances, and he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5.
The busy night continues for Williams. Past the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
109 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Brandon Aubrey.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a gain of
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
To the air again, Prescott.
Tolbert hauls in the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Prescott yet again.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jalen Tolbert
As the first half is winding down.
and the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Complete. Jefferson to target.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Now McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half.
So halftime now here on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hansen in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. McCarthy.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Quentin Williams bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Here's Williams to start the drive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Prescott now.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Completes this one to Pickens.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 136 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A gain of 3, second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
On play action, now McCarthy.
Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here's McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 23.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A gain of 29 yards. And a Vikings first down.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 21, here's second down. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. Right? I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
McCarthy off the play fake. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Vikings get a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Cowboys.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Left side to Lamb.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now we'll give up the middle to Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
3rd and 4.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Now Prescott. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Price now to return.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. To the air with McCarthy.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
15 yards.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Here's Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
On the sneak, it's Prescott.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I
there?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Cowboys.
So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack.
Osa Odighizuwa busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That one complete to Naylor.
McCarthy's pass complete to Jalen Naylor. It's a gain of 6.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the draw, here's Williams. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now Williams running left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Again, it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third and 8.
Throwing, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This is 2nd and 8. On play action, McCarthy. Open man is Naylor. He's got it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
An inside give to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
3rd down, here's Mason.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Mason.
52 yards.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Vikings 41.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. There they'll play action. Here's McCarthy. That's to the left side where he's got Naylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Jefferson moving in motion left. And now a fake on the jet sweep, but a give to Jones. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Middle of the field to Jefferson. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up first and goal.
Jones going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
2nd down and 4.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
McCarthy operating from the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as he's up to the 47.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy.
This is caught inside the 15. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and goal.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
A try here for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Cowboys 66.
So that drive in total
Vikings
8 plays.
55.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.